afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Favorable Approach. Between these, we got Bert fighting here for America for the 90th Infantry Division with Heavy Cavalry Armor Company and Infantry Company versus the West. Dontknow fighting here for the Wehrmacht for the Kampfgruppe Scholz. With Ostrom, Dontknow chosen bulletins are for both sides infantry. So he's going here quickly for a lot of Ostrom, that way hoping to rush the field, grab as much territory as swiftly as possible, which tend to be sort of the main feature here of Ostrom's starts. They are relying on base of the fact you don't have to train them, and they only cost 200 manpower, so if you actually skip the infantry company, you can get several of them out pretty rapidly. And as long as you use cover decently, I mean, you can usually sort of also fight most sort of infantry squads right away, sort of initially, again, as long as your opponent isn't easily outplaying you. So that does give some advantage, of course, and as the game progresses and things escalate, and for example, your opponent upgrades his infantry, Ostrom, though, will fall short, so it rather tends to be about, quickly gaining advantage as strongly as you can with the Ostrom, and then taking it from there with either better infantry or armor. In this case, of course, we'll see some weaknesses versus the rifle up close. For example, in the same piece of cover, the Ostrom are getting absolutely annihilated. More Ostrom in, flanking and getting the rifle, trying to get to the building. Got more Ostrom on the way there for Dontknow. We got 4 squads here. Rifle there holding up inside the building, but it's not really the best building for infantry. This is pretty much machine gun building. I mean, they might as well just put up a sign here that says MGs only. Infantry, bugger off. Ostrom taking a few hits here, still remaining. Got a bit of push for the south here with the Pioneers up north. We got Reasons making their way there with M1 carbines, while the M1 Garand equipped riflemen fight in the centre. Bit of shooting back and forth, rifle pushing up here against the Ostrom. American infantry doctrine rather focused on the rifle sort of as the primary weapon, whereas the German doctrine actually focused on the machine gun. And lastly, of course, we got the MG34 and MG42, while the Germans retained the bolt-action Kar 98K, whereas for the Americans they had the more modern M1 Garand, but their machine guns, on the other hand, were notably older and not so updated. So there's a sort of slight difference there. For example, the Soviets were actually trying to follow in the Americans' footsteps, but couldn't quite pull it off, whereas the British rather sort of went in the German direction, at least in terms of like machine guns, but hey, machine gun wise, didn't quite go as much there. So there are some fun distinctions there. Rather moving up, engaging, sort of fighting out here with the Ostrom. Overall, they're all in poor condition. This could actually be somewhat Dontknow's fight, but at the same time, the Ostrom aren't quite fully in cover there, and that little French car there is not going to cover the job very well in the longer run. Whoa, he's going for 5 Ostrom. He's really pouring it in there. He really just sort of wants to push, but also bleed out his opponent. This is really a sort of war of attrition, but it can also backfire on him if he's not careful. And to a certain extent, you'll probably consider either get a bunker or a half-track so to reinforce them. Otherwise, I mean, there's going to be some problems, and then that way he can also further reinforce sort of the aggressive play style and reinforce them rapidly, because there's another advantage of the Ostrom. They reinforce really fast, so combining them with a command bunker or a half-track tends to sort of actually give you plenty of mileage on the Ostrom. Response so far here from Bert is a bit lacking so far. He's just sort of fighting out here with the Ostrom, again these vast hordes of Eastern European infantry sort of being pushed forwards. Engaging the riflemen, taking losses. Leaning up here and there, and Bert sort of just struggling a bit with it. He might go for the lieutenant here, sort of give him more firepower more rapidly, follow up the 50 caliber, 720s, that way strike down Dontknow and his Ostrom hordes. We've got Flammenwerfers on the way for the Pioneers, grabbing the point there. He's still got the few point we soon got here. Dontknow pushing for that one as well. No sound lieutenant there for Bert, could be playing for the captain. Pack houses, Stuarts. Got nothing here. Oh, we got tech up on the way. Bunker up as well, medic bunker there, no command bunker. Obviously it would be a bit pointless to set up in his own base. We got an ambulance here for Bert, allowing him to reinforce a bit closer to the front line. Not a bad wet thing, that can allow him to press yet, Dontknow a bit more. Got the fuel pen there almost. Trenches now available here for Dontknow. Bert pushing southwards with some riflemen. Still no tech up, still no additional troops. He's been rather sort of trying just to engage the Ostrom, which is generally what you shouldn't do. You should try and outmaneuver them, try to outplay them, try to get them to run after you. That way you have a better chance of catching them out of cover, and that way quickly decimating them, as you just sort of try to shoot them down I mean, initially you're not going to have the best of luck there. He's going for the captain, then he's going for the captain's perhaps, of course, waiting to know what's going to come after the Ostturm. And we also, in a rare sign, actually got the officer out there for Dontknow. Now that is certainly not quite the usual thing to have in there, the officer. Most players tend to ignore him, but he's actually pretty handy if properly utilised for the rest of your troops. Rather than getting the Ostturm up here. Captain halfway down there for Bert. And down the Ostturm take a bit of damage before being pushed away, rather than hang about in the south. And we got the officer moving down southwards there as well, going for the point there. So we all Dontknow's got a large chunk of infantry there versus Bert, who's not quite there, but soon he's going to get the captain out. But it's not going to help him sort of really deal with all these Ostturm. I mean, that's really essentially a bit the weakness here so far of Bert's current sort of force composition and tech choice. I mean, you might be worried, of course, about I like to make a nice complete 2-2, so flame for a half tax. I mean, some players do tend to rapidly take into and like to make a nice company, go for a flame for a half track, and then sort of take it onwards there because you also won't then use a lot of munitions, allowing you to sort of quickly rush for the half track with a flamethrowers on it. And of course, that might be what Bert is actually worried that Dontknow will be trying to do here. We've got more reactions all the way for Bert. Captain engaging up close again with the Thompson submachine and such. He might actually have a small chance there, except if the Major dies and the Thompson submachine gun is lost, in which case, well, the Ostturm end up retreating anyways. So he's making some progress back here against Dontknow for the time being, but we'll of course have to see how long that lasts. Dontknow is already bouncing back like a large fleshy thing that bounces a lot. Like to make a nice company up, but he's actually going for the infantry company. So I'm guessing Dontknow wants perhaps a sniper or more to support his troops, or perhaps just wants to prepare for any vehicle himself. He's seen the captain, figuring there might be a student on the way, so he actually wants to ensure there are Panzerfausts for his Ostturm. Because that, of course, is one thing you actually can risk, if you sort of quickly rush ahead for this. I mean, the infantry company is basically what provides the Panzerfaust. So if you don't have it, you don't have any Panzerfausts. So that is actually a little detail there to keep in mind. Officer there versus the Viations, quickly coming down there with the pistol and the Kar-90K. Sent towards a bit further fighting there. Ostturm taking some damage, being outmaneuvered here, being outnumbered. Captain fighting from inside there. And some very large skirmishing up north here as well. Rather getting a bit outgunned there, forced retreat. Still no sign of anything further from Bert, no sign of the doctor neither. Officer flanking behind everything else. We got the Viations moving up there with the M1 carbines. Caps being pushed back, rather than also looks like they're forced back. In fact, we got a full retreat here for Bert. And there we go, a rifleman squad wiped. Pretty tough stuff there for Bert right in the opening minutes. We got veterans run there for the Viations, increasing the accuracy and actually increasing the DPS rather nicely there. Of course, we got an attempt here by him to get off some concentrated fire, boost nearby troops. In this case, the officer got killed by the M1 carbine wielding reactions, who are quickly moving towards stretching to 2-1, stretching to 1 hits, because again, all of a sudden they can actually hit for worth. Which is rather one of the things about the reactions. They're sort of initially not good, but the veterans can actually become pretty potent. Perhaps not rifleman potent, but they can actually give your opponent a bit of a scare. And there we go, we do have the 2-2 on the way for Dontknow. Like to punch his baby bag. Meanwhile, we've got the Stuart on the way there for Bert. By the Ostturm on the run from the American Army in the north. One thing lost, we also got at the same time here using his large munition surplus to lay down a S-mine field around here. And there we go, we got the 2-2 out for Dontknow. For the Kampfgruppe Scholz. And south we got some progress there, centrewards a bit of progress there as well. And we got the Stuart setting up for the north, captain moving up. Few losses there. Pioneers on the run there by the Stuart.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
2-2 engaging the rifleman. Grabbing the point there. Ostturm officer setting out as well. And he's basically using the Stuart here as a minesweeper. Pretty common tactic when it comes to those mines. Just as a light vehicle or light tank to just clear them out. There you go, rushing straight into the line of fire of the Ostturm and their Panzerfaust. We got a bit of the barbed wire trap there by the entrance. Not too bad. Panzerfaust sitting in one in the centre. We got the 2-2 there. Captain's known he's been seen. And he's basically lost both of his Yearson squads there, so now Bert is just down to 2 rifle squads captured and the steward right now. That is actually not good. The meanwhile, Dontknow just got this massive interforce up here against Bert. Gonna be interesting to see how Bert sort of deals with that. Might be, of course, Dontknow makes a mistake there, or Bert pulls a really clever doctrinal charge. I mean, could focus on and go heavy cavalry, calling Rangers right now. That might get a bit of push there. Assault engineers, maybe? I don't know. Or infantry company. More re-echelons, and we have nothing further than that really on the way there for Bert for the time being. He's still not chosen a doctrine.
Rear echelon troops on the front line.
I wonder what he's thinking in this situation, what kind of plan he's planning there against Dontknow. Meanwhile, Dontknow is taking onwards, taking advantage of his current situation to basically move for bigger tech and panzers. Work there, good work there, keeping up tempo, keeping up momentum versus his opponent, not lingering too long there. We've got Ostrom here with the officer, we got concentrate fire there being utilised against the rifleman, that could do a lot of damage there to the riflemen up north. We've got the steward there taking heavy damage from the captain and bazookas. Steward creeping rush in perhaps, and there we go, 2-2 down, steward fixed but not moving. Still, that was a bit of a loss there to Dontknow. And the Wehrmacht down south there, riflemen pushed back here by the officer and the Ostrom, almost veteran 2 there on the officer, actually already pretty good. And once he hits veteran 3, his concentrated fire ability actually becomes a lot more potent. Got nothing further here for Bert. Need to get the ambulance out of there, Bert. The ambulance. The ice cream van, whatever you like to call it. Just get away. Whoops. Oh dear. Too slow, Bert. Another loss to the American Army, another loss to the 90th Infantry. Officer Pioneers moving ahead. Officer sent running, rifle flanking in, doing a bit of damage there. Still no sign of doctrine or anything there from Bert. I'm really curious as to what he's planning here. Besides this using still as much damage to Dontknow, who's probably going to rush for some armor. No, he's actually going for another 2-2 right now, and in curious development. Pioneers lost Torben more, still moving in, still trying to go with the damaged gun. Right there, up running into the machine gun bunker, and there we go. Halt it, suppressed. Allowing the dude to barely get away there. Damn close though, damn close. 2-2 almost done there for Dontknow. Bert is acting out 9 command points. What the devil is the man thinking and planning? One wonders. I mean, he's doing some damage to Dontknow. He's not been able to expand his force really rapidly either. So it's not like, you know, Bert's doing completely poorly, but could be doing. Oh, great, we got a doctrinal choice. It is armour. Perhaps going to run an M10 so they'll quickly make up for things in case armour gets hit. But I don't know. Maybe consider calling in some assault engineers. Get them some flamethrowers. Would help with some of the buildings there with those turbines in them. And there we go. We got the M10 Wolverine out there for Bert. Fun fact. Apparently no one really knows why it was called the Wolverine. It wasn't the British that named it. It wasn't the Canadians that named it either. They just don't know really. So a little fun fact there. Also fun fact, the British actually called it the Achilles. And also the variant with the 17-pounder gun of the Wolverine was also called the Achilles. That was also a British variant of it actually. Fun fact there. But there goes actually using the M10 to crush the Ostrom and actually crushes an entire squad there. Horrifically, almost does it anyways. Got the steward rushing into the base. So what is he doing? What are you doing? But that is some crazy stuff there. Almost got the 2-2-2. He's just doing as much damage as he can, it seems. And there he goes, steward down. Got all in the end 22 kills, but got the 2-2-2. Was really something else. And also just crushed so many Ostrom with that M10. I mean, 9 Ostrom just squished beneath those treads. Killing an Ostrom squad. And there he goes, going for it again. He's just using it as aggressively as possible. He's crushing it. 20 men crushed. And then just killing 2 more with a shot there. He's calling in artillery on the spot as well. And they're still getting crushed because even that rate of movement. 25 killed. And it actually gets away. It gets away. The goddamn M10 gets away with basically vehicular manslaughter to the extreme degree. You know, Joe, yeah, I think we're going to hell for this. maybe, if hell exists. M10 making its way back, got a 2-2 on the way there for Dontknow. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is also why you spread out your infantry whenever possible when there's a tank inbound. And in particular an M10 inbound, otherwise it will just crash.
The capture point is being overrun.
Further fighting in the centre here between Ostrom, Captain, and some pioneers. Captain swiftly outnumbered, outgunned, and sent running.
Just got cut off.
Still with this, Bert has basically got a counter-offensive going here versus Dontknow. He's actually getting another 2-2. He's got the tech, but he's not really utilising it. I wonder if there's a reason for that for Dontknow. I figure he'd get somebody, but now he's actually returning the favour there to Bert by actually calling artillery into his base of the bigger kind. Rather than taking heavy damage, they have 2-2 opening up. We've got the Pioneer still there, almost efficiency. Fleet officer is not being reinforced, but being able to. Repairing the M10 here. Trying to fix the damage engine with Ostrom moving in there. He has to move it back towards the base. And Ruffin, they need to get away, No! Oof. Hits the base. Oh dear. Kill the captain, actually was hiding. Almost got the company command post. Good lord. That thing has seen better days. And he's getting a replacement captain. He wants those bazookas just in case Dontknow brings up something that would cause him any kind of harm. Meanwhile, Dontknow, I really think you get up to the support of course as soon as possible. He's definitely got the fuel for it, so there's no excuse there. And otherwise, you just risk the M10 just crossing all of his Ostrom. Got the 2-2 flanking in, going for the ambulance. Gonna get another ambulance kill, isn't he? Got bazookas in the echelons, and there we go. Got the ambulance, but machine gun replacement there knocks out the 2-2. Even got the assault in the south Ostrom being overwhelmed, but the sheer number of rifle now also deeply veteran there. The Ostrom not having much luck either, taking heavy damage and casualties, men dropping left and right. Almost got a wipe there, but then again he's almost about to get a wipe there. Oh, got the wipe. Bert tried to push his luck there, got punished. That's it, there's his bodies all over the place. M10 rushing around the centre, crushing, or at least threatening to crush more German infantry.
We're losing a capture point.
Beneath its massive frame, and there he goes, rushing straight to the base there. He's actually going for a base assault. They're trying to crush some stuff, and another M10. There we go! Oh no! Two more crushed. Captain rushing the Pioneers, going for the fuel point, defending it just barely. He needs more infantry out, he needs to grab more territory. He could consider rushing out some assault engineers, just for that express purpose. And there you go, fixed up, but going to get Panzerfausted again, but crashes more in the process. 31 kills on the M10. And 30 of those, just people being crushed beneath the treads, annihilated, slaughtered, pulped. Good lord.
The capture point is being overrun.
At this rate, it's going to become a war crime. "32 kills. This time another gunshot. 33 kills. That thing's a monster. It consumes. Again and again. Officer about to get wiped. They need to retreat. Awesome, forced to retreat. They're using the terrain tactic to ensure they have to walk around corners, bunching them out a bit, giving it a better chance of crushing. Now the Panzerfaust, main gun destroyed. Ostrom moving up. Need to retreat the M10 before they get up for final Panzerfaust over here. Bert might have just pushed his luck too far there, trying to get more kills.
M10 ready for
Got another M10 arriving though. There we go. The M10 finally goes out. Vengeance for all the souls crushed into the asphalt, in the dirt. But Bert really needs to spend some of that manpower. Needs to get more troops. Good. No, I've been cancelled. He's planning assault engineers then. Well, what is he planning? Come on, Bert, spend it. Don't know. Need to get up that support corps. I'm surprised he's really gone for that long without getting it up there. Instead, he's getting Panzer gun in, and there you go. Assault engineers actually arriving here for Bert.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Also, a fun fact about the assault units, unlike German Pioneers, were basically sort of an organic part of a division. Assault engineers were sort of more independent units attached wherever they were needed. Little difference there. Again, going for it, crushing more Germans beneath the treads. He is absolutely ruthless, that Bert. Ruthless. There we go. Gets the medic bunker too. He's really pushing his line. There we go. Finally. Don't know. Gets it together. Gets up a support McCall in his base. Finally. Took him bloody long enough.
We are losing a sector.
Moving about. Crushing. He just keeps crushing. 10 kills. He's just trying to pantherfast to death, but the M10 just keeps killing again and again like some B-movie monster. The Wolverine. No! Don't go there! Mikhail, or you will be crushed! Yes! I mean, he's just annihilating his infantry. There we go, got the assault moving up there with the grease guns, just cutting into that Pentagon, is watching them running there alongside the rear echelons, Bert 22. Center being lost a bit there to the Germans, but he's certainly been able to inflict some damage to them, don't know, who could perhaps consider Panzer IV here. There we go, Panzer Kampf here. What will Bert go for in the meanwhile? He's short on it. He's going for the lieutenant now. Interesting decision. Meanwhile, got mines going down there to... Oh, demo charge. Demo charge for Bert. And really, they're able to bring each other down there quite far. They're usually at the 20-minute mark. They're not around the 20 population in terms of pop cap, both. That's a bit rare. Going up there. And he's not, I think, detonating the demo charge. He's probably hoping to launch some more troops. You know, make a bigger splash in corpses.
Rear echelon squad ready for action.
And apparently, you know, Dontknow's thinking, nah, there couldn't be anything wrong here at all. It's not like he's baiting into it, scheiße. There we go. Pioneers, Ostrom wiped. This fight's just crazy. Captain pushing in with the Ostrom in the centre. Ostrom link can their veteran defeat 18 kills. But they've certainly lost a lot of men. And there we go. Panzer arrives there for Dontknow. For the Kampfgruppe-Schultz. Panzer Grenadier supporting to Werk visit. Yeah. And we got the captain there being sent running away. Meanwhile, northwards, we got Rearson making a move there for the victory point. Centrewards, we got the lieutenant there moving over in on the field as well. But there's going to be some time north if anything can actually harm it besides his bazookas. Engineers, Rearson moving up there. Actually, that's a single bazooka, I think. That's not exactly going to put much of a dent there into the Panzer. There we go, we've got a full retreat from there. Lieutenant getting the Ostrom in the centre. Northwards going to Herzog. Panzer Grenadier moving forwards. Not supporting the Panzer IV there, actually. And there we go, we got the Pintermap machine gun up there for the Panzer IV. 10 moving up, we push back, we got another Panzer IV on the way there for Dontknow. Another Panzer Kampfwagen 4. Up north, we got the Rearson there versus the Panzer Grenadier. Captain Rearschlons, and there you go, Panzer IV almost there, and he's... I mean, basically what Dontknow's now basically doing is taking all those lost Ostrom and sort of just, you know, using them to make Panzer IVs with, since that basically freed up a lot of manpower. And he's got plenty of fuel. Whereas Bert has sort of been more in the middle ground there, can't quite, you know, go for rather heavily. Ostrom just swarmed, finally pushed away. Captain, yes, they're taking lots from the Panzer IV. There you go, we've got bazooka after bazooka, rocket flying at the Panzer IV, doing some damage, almost taking down to half health. We've got to push into the centre. And it's active time here for the mid-game analysis. In terms of damage, don't know ahead. In terms of kills, though, Bert's quite ahead there. All those Ostrom do present a lot of big, fat targets. That at the same time, unit loss-wise, clearly he's not quite that far ahead either. I mean, in that sense, Bert perhaps has not been engaging the Ostrom in the most optimal way, as I've rather been hinting at. So, of course, I have to see how I sort of pull through this. And I imagine, again, a large chunk of those kills basically comes down to those M10s just crushing them. Just crushing them horribly. Army value-wise, I mean, he's actually ahead there, but he's not quite getting much of it. In fact, we can see a Dontknow tech control. In fact, got here a point here by sort of the last sort of 5 to 6, 7, 8 minutes. They're just basically this huge disparity, but sadly, Bert hasn't quite able to get there. In terms of resource float, Don't know, though, has also been flowing a lot more resources. Again, we can see in the same gap. I mean, that's really, it sort of begins floating a lot now, sort of here. Again, when things are normalised, that's because that begins to spend some of the resources, some of all that fuel, and it's going towards the Panzer IVs. Points health-wise, again, he's been sort of able to home the map quite nicely, but again, he's beginning to lose ground there. We are seeing here that Bert is slowly edging back into the field, but it's not quite there yet. It's not quite there yet. And Bert definitely needs to get some anti-tank guns to deal with the Panzer IVs, probably more M10s, but otherwise get out some anti-tank guns, get out some M1s, fire some armor-piercing rounds, and that way deal with it. Perhaps consider laying down some mines here and there to sort of catch them as well, or any, for that matter, infantry there. And otherwise just try and grab as much as the map, go for the victory points to try and stall the bleed there. And overall keep up pressure there versus Dontknow. For Dontknow, more Panzer are going to be real good, maybe some MG402s to hold certain points of the map, and otherwise more armour. You know, would be pretty good. Perhaps some trenches or machine gun bunkers as well to sort of further solidify his hold on the map that way. Beyond that, I don't think there's so much else to comment on, so let us return to the fight and see what happens.
Panzer IV is ready for battle.
Double Panzer Force, Ostrom enforcing. Panzer going to be hanging about there. In the south, we got Ostrom moving towards the point there, past the huge sloshes of their former comrades. And that is the third ambulance, by the way, there for Bert. It's parked right next to another burned out ambulance. And there we go, we got a Panzer assault in the centre there, and he's got, well, not a lot of bazookas to hold it. He could actually get more, I think, but he's not quite at the moment getting more bazookas, despite, you know, the sheer number of Panzer forces being faced with already. Let's see what he's got. There we go, almost got it, almost got it. One more rocket, one more rocket. There we go, Panzer IV down. Another series of good hits there, another series of good hits. Rieslund's doing some good damage there alongside the rifle and the captain. Also down to half health, Panzer IV that keeps murdering away. Need to retreat the captain, need to retreat the Rieslunds. They're low in numbers, low in health. Could drop the bazookas. IV don't know to utilise, which would be pretty bad news for Bert. But good news for Dontknow. Ostrom versus Rieslunds there. We got troops heading northwards. Another Panzer IV on the way for Dontknow. I mean, he's really just sort of beginning to pump out those Panzers, having just been able to do nothing with them for ages. There we go, more bazooka rockets. Panzer IV down to half health. That's the thing about bazookas. They might not have the world's most penetration or the highest damage. What they do have is a high rate of fire. So a bunch of them can quickly actually wear down a Panzer IV. Panzer going to be on the run there from the lieutenant and the assault engineers. And good work there with the grease guns, which were an attempt basically to make sort of a cheaper and more easy to manufacture type submachine gun. It had the same firepower, it was just not quite as cool looking. Meanwhile, though, Panzer IV strikes, he's going to have to get up his bazooka chaps there, and there we go, another M10 Wolverine out there for Bert. Which was, by the way, based on the Sherman tank, similarly with the M36. In fact, most of their stuff was based on the Sherman tank one way or the other. They rarely made sort of anything based on a more unique chassis. The only exception to that, I think, was the M18 Hellcat, for example, which was actually sort of with a specific chassis designed for being a tank destroyer. There we go, M10 going in, but there we go, getting it to get caught here between two Panzer IVs and 75mm guns. There we go, almost knocked out. As well, we got the rest of them moving up. Still one bazooka. Would it really hurt you that much, Bert, to just add another bazooka to the chaps? Meanwhile, down south, we got Ravnier versus Ostrom. Right, Ostrom winning out that fight there, trying to kill for Deutschland, for the fatherland. Panzer IV's pulling back for repairs. Artillery strike. Around here, around the victory point in the centre. And a third Panzer again. He's just got so much fuel. He managed to build up so much fuel with those Ostroms, and now he's just really trying to convert it into Panzers. Of course, for Bert, the trick's going to be to, you know, counter all those Panzers. Otherwise, he's going to be in a lot of trouble in that sense. You know, throwing in more bazookas on the rear echelons is not what you'd call a bad idea. And he's got the munitions for it, actually. He's got the munitions for it. M10 sending out to kill some crowds. There you go. M10 needs to get away. We've got the Panzer IVs on the move. Third one also arriving now on the field. M10 in a lot of trouble, actually. There we go. We've got the bazooka chaps in the way. Doing some damage. Panzer IV close to being knocked out. Almost got it, almost got it. Another demo charge. He's going to bait them in, at least attempt to bait. Dontknow into demo charge again. Will Dontknow fall for the same trick twice in a row?
We are losing a sector. Our machine gun turret has been installed.
Just something about that.
Incoming fire.
Continuing from the other side, so in this case he's probably figuring again. He's probably going to pull the same trick. He noticed the assault. He's been sort of trying to draw towards the direction there for demo charge. So clever there by Dontknow, remembering. He might go and engage between the Panther on the M10. Sadly, the M10's HVAC rounds do not provide it with more damage. I'll suggest to TLE just penetration. Dontknow doesn't really need a penetration boost versus the Panther. Oh, right here, Dontknow's actually making a mistake. He's going in for it. Right past all the bazookas into the base there. Oh! In fact, he got lucky the Panther 4 wasn't abandoned. I mean, that could have happened there. And then he'd really been in a bad position. I mean, you know, do keep stuff like that in mind. Do keep stuff like that in mind. Now Dontknow is actually the one in a rather bad position. He's got Panzer 4s and plenty, but he's barely got infantry, whereas Bert's got plenty of infantry, plenty of anti-tank weapon, though could still, I think, you know, stand to add more. You could get more tank destroyers soon as well. So in that sense, the armour duel is beginning to look a bit curious. There you go, you got more demo charges, hoping to perhaps, you know, create a larger belt of things that go boom in the night. Additional M10 arriving. Also, a fun fact about the M10, they actually originally intended to throw in the same gun as the M10 used into the Sherman. The problem was, though, it couldn't fit in the sort of original turret of the Sherman. That plan was basically dropped. Panzer 4 gaining veteran too, but taking a lot of damage from all those bazookas, just constantly firing away. It's just this massive rate of fire allows you just to keep fire rocket after the Panzers, and that can make them affect them any prolonged engagement. M10 shouting forward, it's going to be too close to the Pantherfaust. Careful, careful. Shot fired, missed. Up here we got assault engineers with riflemen and rearson supporting. But I don't think they've got any bazookas to support them. Leaving them very vulnerable to Panzer. But you can now see that Bert's actually managed to push back, Dontknow. He's got most of the map, but now he's the one sort of mostly in control there, the victory points. So the challenge is very much now on Dontknow's side of the court.
Anti-tank gun has arrived.
Rearson's moving ahead, capturing up there again. He wants to deal with the Panzer 4. He's flooding munitions, perhaps he's playing more mines, demo charges, but I do think he should get some more bazookas on the rear echelons. M10 flanking, there we go, we got Panther 4 flanking each other, there we go, Panther 4, misses, there we go, one hit, virtually two. One of the M10s need to use, I think, the flanking speed to get out of there. Panther 4 shots either failed to hit or bounce. Main gun destroyed, flanking speed, no. So funny, people use, you know, blitz, but never flanking speed to get out of bad situations. It's sort of funny. Oh, they almost got the Panzer 4 there. And the other Panzer 4 is also being forced to pull back there, having suffered some nasty damage. You see those bazookas keep flying at it. Coming up north, we got also they're being overwhelmed by the assault engineers and the riflemen and the rear echelons. Doing quite a bit of damage, pushing back Dontknow back to his base. Really, quite the turnaround and quite the comeback there from Bert. And this is certainly not your usual fight here. There's barely any infantry in some sense, it's just mostly down to tank destroyers versus tanks. Which certainly means it's to a certain extent down to finesse, though again, Bert does have the advantage, he's got plenty of bazookas. He just needs to add more of them. I mean, again, if you want to just throw another bazooka there on his rear echelons, I think it would do a lot more damage. Overall. But he is not going forward, and I think Dontknow's just setting up for more Panzer 4s at this point. And on me, I think, rather horse them sort of run off there. And there you go, he is going to upgrade. Good, good. More bazookas. Lovely. Panzer IV on the way there for Dontknow, another Panzer IV, and that's at Panzerkampfwagen. Got the M10, we got the captain, we get Lieutenant's getting absolutely pummeled in the pros, and there you go, shots. Got the Pak 45 back there, the M10, forcing it to pull back, forcing it to try and flank here. There you go, bazooka team coming ahead. In terms of organisation, I think bazookas were sort of handed out in teams, so sort of on a platoon level. They'd have sort of one team or two there for the platoons, whereas with the Germans, Panzerschreck teams, so the similar was sort of more additional things sort of attached wherever needed, and later on would actually replace anti-tank gun companies, whereas they sort of more integrate Panzerfaust onto the squad level, so that way provide sort of the anti-tank weaponry. Of course, in game it sort of works more like an anti-tank, but able more range. In reality, the Panzerfaust was a very, very potent anti-tank weapon, though also lethal to the user and anyone around it if not careful. Here's they're taking heavy damage again. Now we've got 3 Panzer IVs there versus 2 M10s. One option here would be to try and stay up for the bulldozers that can just soak up damage from other units, but also with the infantry. More bazookas here versus the Panzer IV. Those bazookas actually doing a lot of damage there versus Dontknow's armour. It's actually making it harder for him to use his armour freely. Of course, not just is there the M10s, but there's also just that sheer bazooka storm and come down against him at any moment. Also marched away. Rather than mutating, finding someone got stuck in some wreckage there. Help! Get me out of here! Anti-tank. Oh, Veteran 2 on another Panzer IV. Veteran T2 on another Panzerkampfwagen, and there you go. An anti-tank is moving ahead there with the bazookas, with the desire to blow up Panzer. But there you go, another Panzer IV flanks in. Good hits there. Veteran T3 now. Veteran T3. M10 almost knocked out. There's sliver of health left. More bazooka fire. Almost got the Panzer IVs. Actually in a bad position. He's actually fighting with them rather close to the front there. Still firing. Captain though, wiped out. Pushed his luck too much. Got another M10 moving. He's really trying to get them there. Really trying, but taking heavy damage to the pros. There you go. Panzer IV moves in. Gets the M10. Cooked up. Crew sent flying through the air. Like the Panzer crew doesn't quite care, which it probably doesn't. Veteran 2 on the other M10. Bert needs more bazookas. Well, he needs some anti-tank guns, and that sense I'm actually surprised he hasn't even considered a single anti-tank gun there versus Dontknow's Panzerwaffe. Well, a Veteran T3 Panzer IV, a Veteran T2 Panzer IV, and a Veteran T0 Panzer IV. Victory points wise, he's actually now below Bert here, so Bert's actually able to really turn this game around in many senses. But he's not quite out of the woods yet, due to the sheer armoured force here that Dontknow is actually in position off, and he's doing somewhat alright with it. They could, I think, stand to flank a bit more. And he gets another ambulance! So many ambulances blown to bits. And there we go, finally getting an anti-tank gun. Lieutenant Reed's moving up, got the VSMs again, the Panzer IV, almost got another Panzer IV moving up to block the way. Perhaps draw attention, draw fire. Sacrificing itself to save the elite crew there, the Panzer IV Ace. Hack though, oh dear, not enough to support it, wiped. Oh dear, this could actually be bad, this could be really bad there for Dontknow. He could steal it. Turn it against Dontknow, that would really compromise the strength of his panzers there if he's going to face not just all the bazookas and the M10, but now also 2 anti-tanks, including a Pak 4. We got a Panzer IV trying to sort of save the day here, but the Panzer IV does go down in a blaze of fury and hellfire. And 10 moving in as well there. Panzer IV in a pretty bad position, needs retreat. Halfway to Veteran T3. Dontknow, it's actually floating a lot of manpower there. You should just get us some infantry, some panzer grenadiers, Ostrom, officers, something, man. No reason to be floating that much, in particular when your victory point count is that low. There we go, Ostrom, Panzergrenadiere, Officer.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
So many wrecked ambulances. Now there you go, flooding the field with the Ostrom, probably going to rush for some bit of victory point on the far side as well. Trying to that way maintain pressure versus Bert, and also just trying to get back some of the victory points. Panzer IV striking northwards. Almost got the engineers then. Oh, that means if he doesn't have control of the victory point, he can't actually see the ground of the victory point, which means he can't just set off the demo charge. But there we go. 10 on the prowl, but on its own. There's a Panther 4 close, the M10 will actually lose. Since the Panther 4 will have the higher rate of fire and more durability straight up. So unless, of course, the Panther 4 gets off several misses, the M10 should lose. And he's just also getting a lot of panzer gun diseases. I don't know, just really hitting the infantry button now to just hit the field as much as you can. And there you go, more Ostrom whacked here by a demo charge. But I don't think Dontknow cares, he's just calling more. And we got artillery strike again there, rail artillery around the center. Oh, here, around the anti-tank gun there.
Press your attack. They're down to 50 points.
50 points left here for Dontknow. Panther is doing with the canvas rifle and should pass into the grenade, except they don't have the munitions for it, so they can't. Not looking good, they're not looking good. Now those some squad heading southwards. Panther force being repaired or waiting repairs. Got another assault in the centre, got veteran through 10 support by the assault engineers. Who actually haven't been doing it for something for a bit, I think. Gears is moving ahead straight to the Panther Grenadier and the Panther 4. Got more demo charges there, threatening more pain to Dontknow, but then again, could see a bomb grenade there, just a shot with a tank, and there you go, bomb grenade right on the spot. In this case, Bert has made things a bit too obvious there, and he's getting conquered. There you go, Panther 4 straight into the anti-tank guns, but there you go, quickly rushes past, still got an M10 there opening up, causing problems, but then again the Panthers might be able to clear up. Panther 4 could go for the M10 while the anti-tank guns turn, but no, decides to pull back. There we go. Oh! Focusing down the other anti-tank first should have finished off the Pack 40 crew, I think. M10 rolling. No! Going in for the crash. Going in for the crash. Other Panther 4 moving up. Misses. Shots bounce or miss. Not all missing all of a sudden. There you go. Panther 4 pushes in again. Taking back to the carnage of the chaos of the anti-tank turning. There we go. Almost got the M10. Veterans free, by the way. Veterans is free, but its gun is not functioning, so he can't do anything about it. There we go. Knocked out both Panther 4s, and now veterans free. That's a double Panther 4 ace here for Dontknow. Down south, we got also being rushed by the lieutenant, and they're quickly getting wiped out like the comrades before them. They've blown to bits, they'll just get shot to bits instead.
We have casualties.
More losses here for Dontknow. Another demo charge going off, they're killing more Ostrom and blasting them across the terrain. Leaving nothing behind but red grass.
New units are ready to deploy.
Which I'm sure will be really funny for the homeowners to come back to. Was the grass always this red? Yes, dear, it was. Now shut up. Third Panther 4 again, he's just getting so many Panther 4s, it just seems like, in a sort of sense, they're in a bit of a stalemate. They're not entirely sure what to do with this kind of crazy match. They're basically out there where they're just sort of throwing stuff at each other, hoping to see what sort of gets through there. Panther 4 knocked out. My God. That was a veteran fleet Panther 4 crew lost. A tragic loss to Germany, who cannot replace such experience easily, compared to, say, Ostrom, who were easily replaced. Now that Panther 4 they're moving in, home to get vengeance. The elite Kameraden. 24 points left here, looking grim for Dontknow, looking grim. Almost got the M10 flying back there though, but still can't seem to get a hit or penetration. There we go, M10 knocked out, wrecked, annihilated. There you go, more bazooka fire though, not enough bazookas, more bazookas. Panther 4 striking off most of the shots. Technically those shots wouldn't have done much against the rather wire mesh, which is the key, it seems. More hits on the reactor, taking down to half health there. Things look really nice there for the Panther 4 crew. There we go, almost got it. But the vehicle crew is also taking quite some punishing hits in response there. 13 points left! This is gonna be tense. Panther 4 pulling back for repairs. Other Panther 4 setting out there, leading the way for an Ostrom squad. We got VA echelons on the way now for Bert, probably going to get more bazookas on them. He's also got BARs in his rear riflemen, he's also got some of the VA echelons too. Given the mix of bazookas and BARs, he just wants as much firepower now as possible. And he's recruiting the Pack 40 as well here, to get as much anti-tank firepower to hold up those panzers. There you go, Pack 40 turns and shoots. Shoots. Too slow there, but there we go. Got a hit, damage engine. Bazooka fire as well. Panther 4 now with the re-exposed. Panther going from the north and getting the rifleman. Grenade off. Oh, good hit there, good hit there. Almost wiped the rifleman. Panther 4 taking heavy damage there. Almost wiped up. Oh, scheisse. Panzer is doing what they can. Barely gets past it, but still got the bazooka crew. We got more Panzer going to be attacking with the Sturmgewehrs. There you go. Pack 40 crew down. Reason's almost getting wiped as well. Panther 4 knocked out. Getting the victory points as well. He's getting all 3 victory points at the same time now. It's become quite the price. More Ostrom. I suppose it's a price in that sense that Dontknow doesn't care so much about. Ja, do not worry, it's like there's endless numbers of them, but what about the Panzers? Yeah, so that's a bigger problem. 40 points left. Panzer Grenadier with a bazooka. Look at this dude. I'm an American. Pew pew. Freedom. Liberty. Oil. Rifleman tanks range to the Ostrom, but with a BAR they should have a bit of a chance. They've got more Ostrom if you don't know. Ostrom getting cut down there. The corpses tumbling over like sacks of rotten potatoes. Not leaving a very good smell either. 12 versus 21. This is going to be a close ending. This is going to be a very close ending. 20 versus 12. Certainly, I don't think many people expected it to turn out like this. I don't think anyone expected it to turn out. I didn't certainly expect it to turn out like this. More M10s for Bert. Just more M10s. He never goes for a single bulldozer jump. I think that could have helped him with points there. Just more M10s to deal with those goddamn Panzers. There you go. Panzer moving up, straight to the vehicle crews and the bazookas. Jack splattered across the ground, becoming part of the mud. Down to 2 men, forced retreat. M10 hanging about here trying to crush more troops. Succeeds somewhat. Assault using with the cancel. That's the Ostrom. Probably setting up for more manpower for another M10 here, except there's still quite a cooldown there before calling another. Panther fast being up. There we go, unleashed on the M10. Panther moving up, Bert into 3. Shoots. Scores a hit. M10 shoots, misses. Ostrom tries into the rifle. Their pioneers wiped out. 42 kills on the rifle. They've really done a lot of killing there. A lot of killing. And we got artillery calling on the centre victory point. Up north, points being grabbed back as well. We got 11 versus 12 here. 10 versus 12. M10 charges straight at the Panzer with the bazooka. And Panther forms up. Ostrom moving in as well. 9 versus 12. M10 almost knocked out here. Panther moves ahead. Bazooka men moving out. Damaged engine on the Panther 4. Rifleman desperately, frantically reinforcing. M10 gets knocked out, blowing up right for the spot where the ambulance died. Chili keeps raining down there on the retreat path of Dontknow. 2 points left. Looks like this is GG for Bert. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And GG, game over. A brutal fight here. Completely crazy, and Sam says just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Both players, I think, got sort of caught up some on patterns there, and I think had Bert just mixed in something else, they probably would have done a lot better, and he should have gone for more bazookas. I rather think all of the artillery strikes he called in were kind of wasted. He should have gone for more bazookas, more BARs. He would actually be able to threaten the armour much, much better, and probably relieve some more resources to sort of bring up other stuff there. Had Bert done that, I think he'd actually done much better there versus Dontknow. Dontknow. Alright there, but you know, some support weapons, some machine guns I think would have done him quite well. Maybe an officer more down the road, something else there would have done him quite well as well, but there you go. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this rather close fight, intense fight by the end here. Also rather crazy fight. If you did want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send a new player and find some feedback in the comment section. And this is Imperial Dancing. Cheers, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all another time. Bye.